The week that was saw the Office of the Prime Minister taking part in several engagements both locally and internationally. I'm Anthony Morgan and you're tuned in to Jamaica House Weekly. The highlights are next. At the top of the week, states of public emergency SOEs were declared in 3 additional parishes, all of Clarendon and St. Anne and the Kingston Western Police Division. Prime Minister Andrew Holness released a statement explaining that the new SOEs had become necessary following a surge in criminal activities in those areas. They took effect at 12 a.m. on February 15 and will be operational for an initial period of 14 days. Since the start of the year, the Kingston Western Police Division has recorded the highest number of murders and shooting incidents across all police divisions. The Clarendon Police Division has the 3rd highest number, with a total of 15 murders and 4 shooting incidents between January 1 and February 12, 2023. The St. Anne Police Division began the year with 50% fewer murders in January 2023 than in January 2022. But that was reversed with an overall 22% increase in murders as of February 11. 3 murders were recorded in January 2023 and 6 within the first 2 weeks of February, a 100% increase in gun murders in half the time. Prime Minister Andrew Holness says organized gangs are the main source and cause of the violence that is leading to fear and terror in some communities. In response, he says the government's main priority is to use all lawful and constitutional measures to protect the lives of innocent citizens. On Wednesday, the Prime Minister turned his attention to regional and international affairs as he endorsed the Caribbean and Africa Alliance to unlock the tourism potential on the continent. It was one of the focus areas at the historic Global Tourism Resilience Conference in St. Andrew.
This conference presents an opportunity to holistically engage the needs of African destinations and to better understand the efforts, resources, and investments that need to be directed towards meeting them.
Mr. Holness stressed that all efforts must be made to protect the tourism asset, pointing out that the COVID-19 pandemic had created a shift towards sustainable tourism across all segments of the industry.
It is crucial to invest in human capacity building and support small businesses and local communities to achieve competitiveness and to ensure equitable economic growth. Public-private partnerships will play a crucial role in building tourism resilience, and governments must work with the private sector to implement policies and strategies that enhance the sector's capacity to respond to crises.
The semi-virtual 3-day conference was held at the University of the West Indies regional headquarters. Approximately 200 in-person participants featuring 40 international speakers attended. After launching the Global Tourism Resilience Conference, Prime Minister Holness represented Jamaica at the 44th regular meeting of the heads of government of CARICOM. The 3-day conference was held in the Bahamas. There, he advocated for fair and equitable trade for CARICOM members and other countries. During talks with Director General of the World Trade Organization Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala, Mr. Holness highlighted the critical role the WTO played in this regard. He also shared the need for greater cooperation and partnership among CARICOM member states to overcome the challenges facing the global economy. During the conference, Prime Minister Holness and his Canadian counterpart Justin Trudeau also held bilateral talks on development financing, as well as cooperation on climate change and energy security. With a commitment to continue building on partnerships in key areas of interest to both countries, Mr. Holness said an operational hub had already been established in Kingston. But he said there was capacity for deployment and rapid response of personnel, supplies, and assistance in cases of emergency and natural disasters. Turning to the situation in neighboring Haiti, Prime Minister Holness said CARICOM continued to monitor and explore ways to bring a resolution to that matter. He asserted that there was need for a clear approach to restoring social and political order in Haiti in the interest of its people and for the overall security of the region. On Friday, Mr. Holness officially opened the Jamaica consulate in the Bahamas. Mr. Holness said it represented a significant milestone in the long-standing relationship between the two countries. He also indicated that it further underscored the importance of shared values of friendship, cooperation, and mutual respect.
In almost all the countries in which we have a diaspora, our representation goes very high. We have Jamaicans in politics, we have Jamaicans in the clergy, we have Jamaicans in the judiciary and law, in business, in education, in commerce, and I'm certain that it is the case here in the Bahamas.
Closing out the week, national security and constitutional reform were the two main topics discussed at the Vale Royal Talks, which resumed on Sunday. The meeting was facilitated by the Jamaica umbrella group of churches, with Prime Minister Andrew Holness and members of his cabinet, along with Leader of the Opposition Mark Golding and members of his team attending. Prime Minister Holness says the Vale Royal Talks is a signal to Jamaicans that their political leaders maintain an open dialogue to resolve major issues that concern them. He says the talks, which have become a part of our democratic tradition, have been useful for political parties to find space created for discussion under the Chatham House rules.
Meaning what we discuss here, unless it is agreed, will not be made public. There would be a joint communique, obviously, but it gives a free space for us to talk about the important issues of the country. And we intend to utilize this space to make progress on the issues that divide us or are contentious at the moment in the interests of the people of Jamaica.
And that's it for Jamaica House Weekly. Be sure to join us next time for more of the news stories coming out of the office of the Prime Minister.